And I'll give you one. We've had multiples, but one that came up recently. Um, because of what we do here, uptime, obviously, in any manufacturing facility is important, but uptime is crucial for us, the way our process runs. And we had a condition on one of our large extruder motor and gearboxes on one of our process lines that was beginning to show some signs of failure. As it does with the Augury system, we had some responses back from the reliability tech to say, hey, check these components, see what you've got going on, and then get back at us so that we can continue to monitor. Well, in this situation, it turned out that we had a bad setup. The motor and the gearbox had issues over time, and it wasn't that we didn't have to change it out. This system doesn't mean that everything's going to be saved, right? It's not what it's about. It is about being able to plan it, know about it far enough in advance, make the plans, and work through those plans on a planned basis instead of an unplanned basis. On this particular situation, this motor and gearbox needed to be replaced. We knew we had a shutdown coming up. The plant was going to be shut down. Okay. And so we were able to plan the motor, the gearbox, the alignment, the startup, everything during a shutdown. Now that process took 10 to 12 hours,
Sure.
but we had zero downtime on the line because the plant was already shut.
After that,
Had that
yes.
failed in the middle of the night or on a weekend, we wouldn't have been able to respond so fast. And I think that's the biggest bang for the buck when we talk about Augury and what we can do with it. Getting that heads up, being able to plan, do your due diligence up front, and even if, right, you have to change it out, you've done it in a controlled situation rather than that panic mode of, hey, we've got to get the line up and running. So that's been a big help, and that's typical of what we've seen.